Until a few years ago, atheism was a taboo.
Most of those who identify as atheists preferred to keep it to themselves to avoid being judged or discriminated. Thankfully, society is now more open, and bigotry is no longer acceptable.
More and more atheists are coming out of the shadows and sharing their thoughts and perspectives. And society is beginning to realize they are not the evil and lost souls they were once labeled. They are regular people worthy of acknowledgement, respect, and opportunities. But what most of us don't realize is that atheists have unique traits that, for me, make them the most likable human beings. 1. They are genuine and sincere. I always hear believers say atheists have no moral compasses or are impossible to become genuinely good people, because they don't have a God or a Bible to guide them. In truth, you can be a good person without worshiping a deity or reading a spiritual book. All it takes is knowing that actions have consequences. That you are not alone in this world and you need to cohabitate with other living things. That the lives of other creatures, not just humans, matter, too. That you shouldn't hurt others because you don't want to be hurt yourself. And that's the kind of moral compass the world needs. Pure, genuine, and sincere. Whenever an atheist treats you nicely or helps you out, they do it purely out of concern. Not because they are trying to please a God, follow the rules written in a book, or avoid being thrown into a sea of fire. 2. They are excellent decision makers. Since atheists don't believe in spiritual intervention or enlightenment, they think more realistically. Their life choices and thought process are based on facts.
They don't invest thoughts in choices that don't make sense.
When they see someone having a seizure, they don't pray over them and assume they're possessed. They call 911 and do first aid right away.
Because they know they don't have the luxury of time to wait for a miracle.
They don't take risks not worth taking, and they make sure the solutions they create are actionable. 3. They are brutally honest. Atheists tend to be no-nonsense and blunt when giving opinions or suggestions.
Unlike believers, they can risk being viewed as fierce and uncompromising because they don't have a religious image to protect. Believers would argue that if a God or spiritual being is within you, a good personality or character will come out naturally and not forced. But still, they would hold back when they reprimand or criticize you because they are trying to sell their faith to you and hoping you join their congregation one day.
4. They are fun to be with.
Atheists will drink to their heart's content, listen to all kinds of music, watch all kinds of video clips, and appreciate all kinds of art.
They are not bound by any social or religious restrictions.
Play a metal song with a believer in the room and you'll immediately feel the atmosphere change.
Show them a painting of horned people and they'll immediately think Satanism. But atheists? They don't care.
They won't judge you based on those things. They will love what you love if they feel like it.
They will appreciate you sincerely. They are not killjoy. 5. They are free. Do you know the biggest lie you'll ever hear from a believer? It's that what they believe in is the truth and the truth will set you free. In reality, when you decide to join their group, you will start living a different life. One that requires constant check. They will even tell you that you'll be freed from guilt. But guilt is all you will feel whenever you go against their standards. And they say it's natural to make mistakes because you are still human, but that makes it even more frustrating to deal with guilt because that means there's a 100% chance you'll violate the standards. I'm not saying it's wrong, but calling something that is replete with restrictions freedom makes no sense at all. Or maybe it is freedom for them, but that means other people's perspectives of freedom are also true and valid. Let's not complicate freedom. Freedom means being free to do whatever you want. No ifs and buts. In that case, atheists are the most free people on the planet. They can be overtly happy without worrying if they might be offending anyone. They can be lonely and sad without worrying that people might think they've stumbled or their faith is shaken. They can break traditions and not feel guilty about it. Of course, no person is 100% free, because freedom comes with accountability. We can't just do whatever we want, even if it means hurting someone else. We always think of the consequences of our actions. And that brings us back to how an atheist's moral compass is calibrated. These are some of the reasons why I think atheists are the best people in the world. Society just paints them otherwise because they don't fit their narrative of morality.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in your comments. If there's a particular topic you want me to discuss in my next video, you can share it in the comment section as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get updates on my latest uploads.